Microsoft products and Azure platforms, there are some key components that we need to talk about. So as I mentioned, this is a unified data analytics platform. So that means this product can perform multiple operations, integrating multiple like analytical engines, and this product uses a unified um, data lake. So a data lake means something a bit more advanced other than the usual databases and data storages that we use. So with the data lake, it gives us the facility of like data lake as a service kind of a experience. So with this data lake, our all the data data storages, imagine like I'm talking about some things like uh, Google Cloud and then OneDrive. It can be Amazon data storages, Oracle data storages. So this data lake has the ability to integrate all those data outside data storages and give this Microsoft Fabric user an unified experience that all his data is in one place, and from that place that data can be accessed by these uh, data integration platform and data engineering platforms, data warehousing. So all these components I have listed in here in this diagram. So I'll be explaining one by one what these components are, but the overall idea is, so this focuses on developers such as data scientists, data engineers, machine learning engineers, and a unified experience at data analytics. So basically, this platform was made for data analytics. So basically, this platform uses and like it allows one copy to be used to train machine learning models and visualization mostly by Power BI and other platforms, and this can run SQL queries from this data stored in this one lake and the data warehouses. So, and not only that, so I talked about this as a unified experience for data professionals such as the data engineers, machine learning engineers, such as. So this can make pipelines for data orchestration, experimentation, like making machine learning models and or semantic models, such as. But not only developers. For there are many business users that wants to use this kind of a platform, but they want something easy. So they do not have the coding knowledge that these developers have. So they want a platform that is low code and gives a higher efficiency of working. So this platform brings together all the data they need for collaborations and doing their ad hoc analysis or their like the report generation. So this gives them the ability to work very easily with this platform because this has the components of like very low code, no code applications also. So, and of course, this platform has the security and compliances, all those features monitored by the Microsoft Azure itself. So, yeah. And when we talk about the Copilot for Microsoft Fabric, uh, AI helps everyone to be productive these days, whether it's writing SQL statements or building reports and automation tasks, so whatnot. So this Copilot is uh, made same as using the OpenAI integrations, but this Copilot itself for this Fabric platform gives an personalized experience for that organization or that user so that it can give suggestions, coding help, or like data reporting easiness. So this gives a very personalized experience for the developers and business users as well. So in conclusion, this is basically all of your data, all of your teams in one place. So when we move on with it, mm, wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, so as I talked earlier, this is the data platform that Microsoft has introduced, uh, such as the so as I mentioned earlier, you have the actual AI studio for data analysis, not for the AI models training and AI models such as there are many AI models and APIs we can work with in the Azure AI Studio. And then when we talk about the Azure Machine Learning Studio, it's somewhat different. So it focuses on training the machine learning models and making the pipelines, like orchestrating that smooth model to deployment, just like the ongoing pipeline. So like that, this Microsoft Fabric is the data platform that is focused on the analytical procedures. So these are some of the basic features that this offers. So it offers simplicity by having everything unified and giving this like software as a service platform experience and security and governance from the Microsoft side. And then, as I talked about the data lake, this has a lake centric and open for all, and this is so this is talking about the one lake. So this eliminates mainly the data like the silos. So as other words, a data mesh. So when we're talking about data analytics or making machine learning models or any other like making these kinds of analytical platforms or projects, a major problem that we have is we have our data in like separate places. We have um, some of our data in it can be Amazon storages or it can be in like Google storages or in OneDrive. So having data in these all of these places create like data create silos. So we can eliminate that from this lake house concept. And then the democratizing. So this gives an familiar and intuitive platform for all users, and it's low code, no code, and it's very easy to understand how this works once you get on with the platform. And of course, the AI powered platform features, most of them was introduced in this year. So yeah, this Microsoft Fabric is a relatively new platform. It was only introduced on last year, like 2023 Microsoft Build. And then this Copilot was introduced for this Microsoft Fabric on 2024 Microsoft Build. So you can understand that this product is also in a very new stage. So if you start exploring on this product at this stage, there's a high chance that you might have like employment opportunities or uh, this can give you much benefits when you are exploring a product in these newly created stages. So keep an eye on this. Uh, yeah. So these are the main components of Microsoft Fabric as of now. So these are Power BI, Data Factory, Activator, and the real-time intelligence section, and the Synapse, data engineering, data science, and data warehousing components. So I will quickly go through what each and every one of these components do without making you guys bored. So when talking about these separate components, it is very important for us to understand, like, at this stage what these components can do, so that you can go and explore these later. So first, the Power BI tool. So Power BI, I'm sure many of you guys have heard about it. So it's a business analytical tool. So now many BAs, PMs use this tool to provide like visualizations from our data, to create reports, and then to create dashboards for different projects. So Power BI is a tool mainly helps us with the visualization and report generation at a very like a broad level. So when we talk about the data factory, it's a cloud-based like an integration service. So it orchestrates and automates data movement and transformation. So basically, the ETA process, data extraction, transformation, and loading process. So this data factory is a tool that supports data ingestion from various sources, and this facilitates the data preparation for analysis. So this helps with the data preparation part, that many data analysis, analysis people and data science people, so they need clear, clean data. So this data factory helps with that process. And then there's this data activator. So it's a tool for like real-time data activation. So it triggers actions based on our data changes. So mostly this is used to get like to make workflows, and then get some kind of alerts and notifications on various events that can happen with various workflows. So, and then there's this four sections, such as data engineering, data science, data warehousing, real-time intelligence. So as developers, these are the sections that we can work on, we can explore mostly. So these data, so if you talk about the data engineering platform, so it mainly provides us a service, or by like building and managing data pipelines mainly. So uh, in data engineering and data science, so the data science platform is used by data scientists to build, train, and deploy our machine learning models. As in, we use data engineering platforms to like make these data pipelines and workflows with those data models that data scientists make. So when we talk about the uh, data warehousing, so data warehousing is of course similar data, like a cloud-based warehousing solution. So this offers scalability and permanent storage for large data sets. So, and then using this data warehousing, we can perform these complex queries and analytics very easily using these large data sets. So, yeah, And then this real-time intelligence finally. So it's a service for real-time data analysis actually. So among all these components, this real-time intelligence service is the one mainly works with the streamline, like the streaming data. So uh, we we can use this platform.
Excuse me, Miss Rashmi, you are not audible now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, I was talking about this real-time intelligence platform. So this is the platform that many of the business users can use to monitor their ongoing operations, such as like monitoring and online storage. So while customers browse products and add items to their carts and make purchases like those kinds of operations, so if we make an product with this real-time intelligence component, we can create it in a way that when a customer like adds an product to their cart, we can provide a customer and personalized experience. Like we can suggest what kind of product he should buy next, like showing those kinds of products to him. And then we can dynamically manage our inventory using these real-time intelligence features and of course the fraudulent detection features in this. So we with this component we can instantly detect or flag any unusual purchasing patterns. So then we can take immediate action. So this platform is mostly used for like marketing campaigns mostly. So yeah, I think I gave you guys an some kind of understanding on this all those products or the components within the Microsoft Fabric. So moving on with the overview of the Copilot in Fabric. So why I am talking about this Copilot in Fabric is so this session series is focused on the season of AI. And when talking about the AI feature of this Microsoft Fabric, Copilot is the latest addition to this platform. So currently, Copilot is enabled for the data science and engineering platforms, Data Factory for Power BI, and real-time intelligence. So this is not enabled for all those components I talked about earlier. So it's only enabled for these mainly Synapse analytical platforms such as data science, engineering, data factory, and real-time intelligence, and of course the Power BI component that is the most widely used like the platform from all those components available in the Microsoft Fabric. So yeah, so in as when we are talking about the Copilot, so most of these features are still in the preview stage because this was introduced very recently, and these Copilot and AI features are constantly getting updated with the feedback in time. So yeah, with the AI hype these days, uh, all of us are using many kinds of chatbots or uh, components used uh, components that were made using the Azure OpenAI uh, API integrations, such as like ChatGPT and all of that. So we have, when we talk about Microsoft products, now we have Copilot for Word documents and then PowerPoints, GitHub Copilot, such as. So basically, this Copilot was made to provide assistance in this contextual data awareness and to make us help us in defining this data analytical uh, like the process of using this data uh, in this Microsoft Fabric to make this process easier. This Copilot was introduced, so it's kind of like an assistant. So yeah, this was also made using the Azure OpenAI and some LLMs uh, that are used by the Microsoft. So now when we go to this Copilot section, is Copilot available for all? So the answer for this is no. So as of right now, this Copilot feature is available only for the Power BI premium capacity or the Fabric capacity of F64. So don't worry about these stats or names. So basically, this F64 means like disregard of this F factor. So when you talk about this 64, that means this uses a virtual machine with the power of 64 CPUs. So basically, when we are using these Microsoft Fabric or Microsoft Azure AI Studio, Machine Learning Studio, we have to use some kind of subscription or capacity to use these resources. So as of now, this Copilot is available for these two resources. But if you want to like I'm talking only about the Copilot feature. But if you want to explore this Microsoft Fabric and use its features, you don't have to use these high capacities. You can use a capacity with low cost, and you can explore and build your projects using that. But for this demonstration today, I'm going to be using this F64 Fabric capacity. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to our demonstration. So as I'm going to show you guys how Copilot works in a Fabric notebook. So as the prerequisite, we're going to need an Azure account and a Fabric subscription or a capacity. So I'm going to show you guys how to create this Azure account and Fabric capacity as well. So yeah, first we have to set up our Fabric capacity. Now I will stop sharing these slides and go on to our demonstration. Mm, give me a second, guys. So you guys can also follow up with me if you are interested in doing this here itself. Okay, so now my screen is visible for you. Uh, we are going to go on with our demonstration. So basically, this is the Microsoft Azure platform that we are going to need in this, and we are going to need how we are going to create a Microsoft Azure account is that we have to search on Google like Microsoft Azure portal, and with the first search result that you get Microsoft Azure portal, you can go to this, and if you are a new user, you can create a new account, and with a new account, they give you some kind of like some free credits that you can use for your experimentations. Or if you are a student, you can get I think $200 for 1 year, like Azure credits for your experimentation. So there are many different packages and credits freely available like that. So you can use those. So so I already have Azure account, so I have logged into my account in here. So if you don't have an Azure account, you can go to this site, create an account, and when you log into that account, you will get to this like blue color, the dashboard of your account. So keep in mind that this is the Microsoft Azure portal. So Microsoft Azure portal is different from the Microsoft Fabric platform. So many of you guys have inquired about me in early sessions, like what is the difference between this Microsoft Fabric platform and the Microsoft Azure platform. So these are two different platforms. I will show you guys. So this Fabric platform is catered especially for the data analytics purposes, while Microsoft Azure accounts like Microsoft Azure portals, this is the administration portal. So we can create many kinds of resources using this our administration portal. So I'm going to create a Microsoft Fabric capacity from here. So you can just search for it in here, Microsoft Fabric. So in this you get this like the Microsoft Fabric capacity creation page. So and then from here you have to go to this create button on the my left side. I think you guys right side, or I'm going to go with the left side. So you can go to this create, and then with this create you can create our capacity. So keep keep attention to these steps very closely. So in here you have to choose a resource group for this. So if you are new, you can create a new resource group from here. So these resource groups are something like it's a group to keep all your working resources in one place. So based on different projects, you can create different resource groups for this. So it is easy for many applications to uh, access these resources through these resource groups.
Azure. Azure gitu. Microsoft Azure.
I think someone is unmute. Can you mute? Okay, great. Okay, so we are going to create a new resource group. You can give any name you want. I'm going to give Fabric like test to this. Okay, test one. Okay, and then from here you have to give a capacity name. So these are basically you can give whatever names you want. So I will show you guys something. Yeah. So in here it says capacity names must contain only lowercase letters and numbers. So these kind of things you have to keep in mind. Many of the names for that you give to resource groups, capacities, models, mainly they are preferring these lowercase names, so they don't allow us to give capital letters in there. Okay, so now okay, same name already exists. Okay, great. So as the region, you can create, you can select any of the region that you want. I'm going to select East Asia, but it doesn't actually have an impact on your project, but in some regions there are less resources available, so it is good if you choose something a resource like a region with lots of resources. So yeah, I'm going to go with the West US, that is this recommended region they gave from us. So this is the size of our capacity that I talked about earlier. So it default it selects me this F64, but if you want to change the size of this, you can go to this change size. Okay. So in here you can see there are multiple, like many capacities, like resources available. So we can choose one of these based on our requirement. And don't be like scared, like if you have only 200 credits, I can't create a resource in like a huge resource like that. Don't think like that, because um, most of these resources that we use when we are experimenting, we can create this resource, do our experimentation or development, and we can delete that resource before that cost is uh, like it is taken from our available credits. So it's a best practice that you always do your experimenting and things, and you delete that resource afterwards, so that you don't incur additional cost or additional credits cut from your capacity or available resources. So I'm going to choose this F64 because I want to show you guys the Copilot feature. Okay, so I choose all these things and then I click review and create. So it can take like around 1 minute for this to get created. Yeah, so it get validated. Now I click create. So you can see in the right side mm, that it is in the deployment. So you have to wait a few seconds for it to complete the deployment process. So while it's getting deployed, I will show you guys the Microsoft Fabric platform. So we created the capacity from the Azure portal. Okay, so now we are going to the Fabric platform. So I'm going to log into my platform from here. But if you don't have an account, you can create it same as how you created your Azure account. The something to keep in mind is that use the same email address so that those two accounts get linked. Otherwise, you will have problems using these capacities or subscriptions that you create from the main portal. So yeah, now my deployment is complete. So we go to the resource. Okay, so you can see a page like this. Nothing. This don't have much much information. Just the information that we included when we are creating the resource. So now our capacity is created. So we keep this in here and we go to this Microsoft Fabric platform. So this is the home page that you get when you come to the Microsoft Fabric platform. So for today, my demonstration, I'm going to be using this data science section. Okay. So when you're doing your like experimentations with this, you can go to all of these and click on these components and see what are inside. But I'm going to show you guys today this data science section. Okay, so I click on that, I get navigated to this Synapse Data Science homepage. Okay, so from here, you can see that there are you can create ML models, experimentations, and then you can create notebooks. So these notebooks are like not the exact same, but has the same framework or like the architecture of Jupyter notebooks. So if you have previously used Google Colab and Jupyter notebooks, it is very easy for you to use this, almost the same components. So you can also import notebooks from your Colab or different other platforms to this platform also. So, okay, now we are in this data science platform homepage. First, we have to, when we are working on a project, we have to first create a workspace that is unique to that project. So for that, on my left side, there's a panel. You can see it has components such as create, browse, data lake, monitor, things like that. So in here, you can see a thing called as workspaces. So you go to this, and on the bottom, there's a button as create new workspace. So when you click on that, you get a tab to create a new workspace. So I'm going to create my new workspace in here. Okay, so this name is available for us, and we can keep other things as empty, so we don't need those things. But the important thing is in this, we have to go to this advanced section. Okay, in this advanced, we have to choose a licensing model. So I will share you guys some links after this session. I can show you guys now, like Microsoft Fabric licenses. So you can search about this licensing from here. There are different kinds of capacities and tenant subscriptions that are available for this Fabric. So you can go to these links, read about these different kinds of licensing modes. So if you are a new user that is coming to Fabric for experimentations, what you would typically get is this trial version. Okay. So with this trial version, you can try Fabric features for 60 days. So mostly this trial version has many of these tools and components available, but some premium features may not be available with that. So to get that, we need a pro version or a premium user version. So what I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be showing you today is how we use this Fabric capacity. So we created our capacity earlier from the Azure portal. Now we connect that capacity we created from the Azure portal to this workspace I'm creating in here. Okay. So in here you can see that the Fabric capacity is all like it get selected by default for me, and the capacity that I created from the Azure portal is showing for me in here. So I'm going to select this and apply. So keep in mind that you can only connect these capacities with this Microsoft Fabric only if you are using the same email account or the account for both these platforms. So I'm going to apply and create this workspace for me. Okay, now my workspace is created. So it is the best practice to create workspace for an project. So when we go to this workspace settings, you can see all the information about this workspace and what are the things I can do with this workspace. So these kinds of things and my license information. So what is my license? And if we are connecting to this workspace with a third party software, we can use this link for that. So yeah, you can explore these things after this session. So it has given me 10 GB as primary system storage. So we are not going to go on details about those things. So from here you can see there's a new create new button. Okay, so from here I'm going to create a new notebook in here. Okay, so there are many options available for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a notebook so that I can show you guys the Copilot feature. So I just click on that and wait for my notebook to get created. So simple as that, now my notebook is created. So you can see the interface is very familiar to the Google Colab and Jupyter like notebooks. So the same interface, if we want to go to the next line, we can go from these things and this Copilot, like this Fabric, in the Fabric platform, currently it only supports these 4 languages, Python, Scala, and Spark, SQL, and R. So you have to have some kind of proficiency in either one of these languages to work with this. But I think many of you guys are familiar with Python. So yeah, in here, in the uppermost tab, you can see there's the option called Copilot. So if we click on that, we can get started with our Copilot. So in the right side, you can see the typical like the welcome screen or the welcome messages that we get from these Copilots is appearing in here. But in here you can see that a cell was made like appeared. So we have to run this initial command to install the required packages for this Copilot to work with our lakehouse or warehouse. So when we talk about this lakehouse or warehouse, currently for me to work on this notebook, I have no data available at all because I haven't uploaded any data for this or I haven't created my one lake house for this. For this, I can use this lake houses option in here. Okay. So if we go to this, we can add a lake house for our data analytical purposes in this workspace. So I create add and then new lake house. So we can give a name. I'm going to give the basic name test for everything. So I'm going to create this. Okay. So it might take a minute depending on your internet speed or things like that. So yeah. So I created this lake house, but there are no data available in here whatsoever. So we have to import some sample data to this lake house. So we can do this. So I came to my like home page of this my workspace from this left side panel. So in here you can see now we have two components that we have made. We have made a notebook and a lake house. So if we click on this lake house, so it gets us to this the lake house, like the home page of a lake house section. So we can upload files from our local machines, or we can start with some sample data available from the like Microsoft itself, or we can integrate some third-party tools for this, or create a data pipeline, or we can do many things like that with this lake house. But I'm going to upload files. I have sample that I have prepared earlier. So I'm going to upload that into this data lake house now. So I'm going to click upload files. So I can pick a search from my files. So this is my sample file that I have. So I'm going to upload this file to this lake house. Okay, now if we click here, we can see that our uploaded file is showing in here. But if I show you guys the preview of how data works in this CSV file, it is in this format. So we cannot perform any analysis with a CSV file in this format. We have to keep it in a very like a table-like structure to perform data analysis or anything from it. So these are the data preparation stages that we have to do. So if I click on it in these three dots in here, you can see there's option called load to tables. So we can create a new table. I'm going to give the same name and use headers for column names and load. So yeah, you can see that it is loading this CSV file to tables now. We have to give it a minute. So these are very straightforward applications. Yeah, we can see now it has successfully created our table. So in under the tables, you can see now sales data sample table is in here. So yeah, now you can see our like our data is in a state that we can perform analysis. It has headers, rows, and it's in a very uh, unified manner. Yeah, now our data is loaded into this lake house. So I'm going back to my notebook from this left side panel. So in this left side panel, we have a notebook one. I'm going to go to this and I'm going to refresh my notebook. So yeah, you can see now it says in the lake houses, one item was added. So in the test lake house, we can see our sample data in here. So now we have to use our Copilot for this. So first of all, I'm going to run this cell so that it has to install the necessary required packages. Okay. So while it's running, it might take few seconds. So I have previously made a repository for this event. So in this repository, I have included the sales data sample that I have used and a sample notebook that has some kind of experimentation code that you can use with this platform. So you can easily see how to work with this, how to load our data from into this what you call it, into this notebook. So yeah, so it can take a few like a minute or thing. Okay, for me to execute this command, it took 1 minute and 1 seconds, but it might change depending on your internet speed and all that. So now our Copilot is set up for this workspace. So we can, if we want to use the help of Copilot or AI, we can use this commands as help. So we can ask things like, so we can ask these kinds of questions. See if the Copilot gives us some kind of answers. Or you can use the Copilot chat directly. Okay, so you see, it gives us some kind of answers. So, but keep in mind these answers can be right or wrong. So the Copilot or any other AI tool, those are not 100% correct. So we have to use these AI tools with our intellectual capacity, because we have to first know how to code to use these tools, because otherwise we cannot correct these operations in here. So you can see by this code we can use the code itself to ask questions, or you can use this Copilot section in the right side. So I can ask questions such as what kind of visualizations I can do with my sample like sales data sample. So we can get insights from this Copilot. So it says it needs more information. So we can use so first you have to I think this now when we talk about this Copilot, I think it should give us more accurate answers now. We have to ask some kind of like more explanatory questions as well, because otherwise it cannot understand what we are talking about in here. So with these lake houses and data samples, I have so previously in my code, so we can give code to this Copilot as well, something like this, and we can ask questions such as we can copy this in here. So I have this data sample, suggest me some visualization. So there seems to be some kind of complications. So like that, you have to be ready for any kinds of situation. So these are some previous codes that I have generated using this Copilot. So in this code, you can see that it also gives us this attention part because this is AI generated code and it doesn't take responsibility for any of our codes. So we have to take our responsibility on this and we have to do our operations on this. So before like doing these kinds of data visualizations, first we have to load our data into this platform. So to load our data, we can use a command like read and make a data frame of this. So what this command do is this reads the table from the specified data set and show a preview of the data. So if we execute this, so it might take few minutes for you guys. So now that it has loaded our data, now we can use that data for visualization. Okay, so you can see these kinds of diagrams in here because it's very easy for you to do visualizations with these kinds of platforms. Basically, same as the Google Colab or other Jupyter Notebook kind of environments, but this has more inbuilt features and like the platform support. So now with this workspace, we have this fabric test. But if we create another workspace, we can use this lake house for that workspace as well. And if we create an so if I go to this home and we can go to this, we can choose any kind of other data engineering, data warehousing, those kinds of platforms as well. So for that platforms as well, we can use this lake house and one lake. For so yeah, so I have shared this. I will share this all these links with you guys so that you can work on that and do kind of your experimentations, play around with this stuff. So with our limited time, we cannot work on all of these experimentations and playing around the code. So you have to do some of individual learning as well. So yeah. So because this Fabric platform is quite new, they have introduced us the Microsoft Certified Fabric Analytics Engineer Associate exam as well. So if anyone wants to explore more on this, like if you have aspirations to become data engineers or data analytics, data scientist, you can follow this certification path also. This is a really good certification path. And this is well recognized in the industry also. And because of the because this is a new platform, so now many industry projects or companies, they are looking for people with these kind of abilities. So if you want to explore more on this, I suggest you go to these certifications and somehow try to get this certification because this will benefit for anyone who is looking to explore a career in data engineering or data science or like that. Yeah, so you can search more about this certification with the name DP600. So this is the name of this, like the Azure code for this is DP600. Yeah, go through this stuff. So I think these things will definitely benefit you. Yeah, that is my content for you guys today. What I basically wanted to show you guys was how to create this capacity, how to go to this Microsoft Fabric platform, how to create a workspace, and you can, after creating these spaces, you can like easily juggle around these components very easily. So you can see now I was in the data science platform. Uh, you have to, I don't think you can see this clearly, but on this lower corner, you can see if you click data engineering, you get directed to data engineering homepage. So if you click data science, you get to this data science homepage. And then the data warehousing homepage. It is like it has a very seamless experience. So it's not hard at all. Anyone can explore this very easily. So yeah, I will share these reference links with you guys in the chat so that you can go to these links and look on this. And if anyone who is passionate about data engineering is here, I suggest you explore on this Microsoft Fabrics blog. So this is a really good blog, you guys. So they are including, so this platform gets updated each month because this is fairly new. So in this blog, the the professionals that are using this Microsoft platform and the Microsoft developer advocates as well, they are directly writing on this platform. So if anyone wants more information on this, this is the go-to place because it has all the information you need. So view articles, you see there's view articles by date. It has like many articles each month. So if anyone who is passionate about data analytics, you can go to this blog and explore more about this. Uh, yeah, that's it for my content, guys. So I will hand over this session. Thank you. So